but this is the story of the arrest. So I just got off the phone with sources in the Marshal Service, and they tell a really interesting story. The kid gets home. The father says, "That looks like you on TV. Was that you?" He says, "Yes, it was." He says, "You should turn yourself in." He says, "I don't want to do that. I'd rather kill myself." So the father says, "No, don't do that. We'll call the youth pastor." Happens to be a task force officer who was looking for this suspect. The task force officer calls the FBI, calls a deputy, and they go and take him into custody.
And what's important here with this comment, and continue, Miles, is this is U.S. Marshals, which I would say have a process and rigidity even more than the Secret Service. Continue.
That's right. The marshals, right, go looking for the most dangerous fugitives and have the responsibility of keeping U.S. judges, federal judges, safe. And in this instance, it's, again, the work of local law enforcement, this task force officer who does a dual duty of trying to, spread the word of the Lord in this town, but also, recognize this issue, says, let's, this kid has a gun. Let's try to get him in safely. But more importantly, to learn that that photograph, that those photographs shared, a parent saw it and said, "Let me do the right thing and turn my son in."
That's an incredible story, Miles. And I wonder if you could put that into a larger context here. I was talking with Tom just a few moments ago about the magnitude of this search, the quantity of tips that the FBI was sort of sifting through with local and state law enforcement, and what they were going on. We had here a palm print, I gather, some impression of knees on the ground or the roof nearby, really a minimal amount of forensic evidence aside from the photographs and video, of which there really wasn't a huge quantity either. Where were things before this happened, so much as we know?
Yeah, at this point, there was very little forensic evidence besides that palm print, perhaps a latent print on the cartridge.